Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in today. The reason for this video is we've had a lot of updates come out with new events. We have new skills, new heroes, migration is going on, and I just feel like there's a lot going on and I can make a good video to help summarize everything. So without further ado, we will dive right into everything new that's going on in the Viking Rise. The first thing I want to talk about is there are 3 new skills that IGG has imported into the game. And to my knowledge, the only way that you can get those right now is through the Season Summon event, particularly the skills section. You can select it as one of your core rewards, and there's always a small chance you can get it for every spin. Based off of reading the description of each of these skills, I'm focusing on the infantry-based skill. There's one new skill for infantry, for pikes, and for archers. And so I'm personally focusing on the infantry skill just because my pikes and my archers are set up pretty nice right now, and I'm trying to get a Season X skill for my infantry. But the pikeman skill looks pretty good, as you can see. Boosts counterattack damage and deals direct damage, and also has a heal factor in there. Great for pikes, which are kind of your tanks on the battlefield. And then the archer skill, again, looks great. As you can see, it does a lot of damage, and it also reduces the damage you take for 3 seconds. And so none of these skills are bad. The way that the game is based is these Season X skills are meant to be the best skills out of all of the Season 2, Season 1, Season 3. They're supposed to be the best. And so by looking at them, they look pretty good. So if you won your KVK and have 500 of these scrolls to use, definitely try and unlock each and every one of these. And then again, you can try and get mount parts as well when you do this event. The next thing I wanted to talk about is there is a new Law of the Jungle event called Sacred Crucible. I don't know if some of you got to play it already, but I personally had a bunch of fun playing this event. Future videos to come out with some gameplay of that. Let me know down below if that's something you guys want to see in the future. Super fun event, great way to get mount aptitude. That's what I'm going to focus on buying with that event personally, just because my mounts are kind of behind a lot of the stronger players in the game. The third event I want to talk about is the Viking event that is going on right now. If I can find it right here. Rolo is the new hero that this event is based on, and he is an infantry-based hero, and he looks very strong, hence why I am also going for that Season X infantry skill, because I want to pair him up with Rolo. He's a great hero. Ways that you can get him is by completing floors on the Rolo challenge, and I've got videos that I'm going to post as soon as I get through the floors. I'm going to post every 10 floors, try and show you guys all the secret rooms, and even if you want to speed run through the whole thing, you can just watch the videos, see what rooms you actually need to hit, and then you can move on. And so hopefully those can help you out a little bit. But for every floor that you complete in the Rolo challenge, you can get corresponding rewards for that. And I'll explain it a little bit how to get Rolo after I complete the Viking event. So what else is in the Viking event? I'm going to find it again. There it is. The other part of the Vikings event is the Heroic Monument. And so you get these shards and you can unlock various skins for some of the new skins that are on heroes. I'll talk about that later in the video as well. But you can get shards for these and you can get different emotes. And there's not a whole lot that's great in this event. There is one statue that you can get for mount for trap points, so that one's definitely probably useful, but all the other ones are really just for decor, not a lot of stat boosting items. You can actually request these shards from your tribe, and the way that you do that is in a prayer realm. You can go and actually request individual shards that you may or may not be missing and trade ones that you have excess of, and you have a warehouse here that shows you where all your shards are right now. And so easy to track. Definitely an event if you like the way that your heroes look and have some extra time and want to invest in it. That's definitely all up to you. And then the kind of a big summary of what's in this event is here are a couple of statues. Looks like you can get this, which boosts your basic attack. So if you're a rally leader, maybe that's on your list of to-dos to make sure that you can outplay your opponents. So how to actually get Rolo. So he's the new infantry hero in the game, so how to actually get him. And one of the ways is completing floors for Rolo's challenge, which corresponds to the Path of Courage event. And so first off, to fully max out a level 6 legendary hero, it takes 1,445 shards to complete. And so if you end up completing every single floor in Rolo's challenge and you don't spend any money just in the free column, you're going to get 70 of his shards. If you spend the $10 and you combine these two, you'll get an additional 75 shards from this, which means you're at a total of 145 for both of them. And then if you spend $50, assuming you get all of the rewards, you'll get 560 of Rolo shards from this event. So you'll still be missing about 1,000 to get Rolo maxed out. And the other way to get Rolo shards is actually back in the Viking event. You can get them through the achievement quests in the trials. As you can see, as you upgrade him, you'll get a little bit more of his shards. You'll get 200 more. So that still leaves you with about 800 shards missing of Rolo. So you'll need to come up with that from blank shards that you want to convert over to Rolos. There are also 2 new heroes in this game. They are pikeman-based heroes. So we have a new infantry hero that's Rolo, and then we have 2 additional ones. It's Nea and Rolfi. Let's just all assume I said that right. We don't know much about them. As you can see, if I try and get their shards, it just says currently unavailable. So we are TBD on that. But based off of the talents that they have, looks like one of them is more of a damage dealer and one of them is more similar to Yvette, more of a healing type hero, but more details to come on that. There is also Mount Awakening and new skills, which I'm going to save for a separate video. But basically, once your total aptitude gets up to 2,000, you can awaken your mounts. And with that, you get different skills that you can then upgrade using the World Tree Dew. And ways to get that is going to be in the Legacy Hunt event, Eternal Wheel, and then also there's the Dreamy Wish event that's going on right now. The way that this works is every time you spend money, you get, like every 2,500 gems, I think, you get one of these. I don't know what they're called, but basically you invest them into each of these pools, and when this timer runs out, someone randomly is selected to win this plus this. So it's kind of like a gambling event, again, for the spenders. What else? There are new skins for Bjorn, Ragnar, Rolo, and Lagertha. And the way that you can see if a hero has the ability to get a new skin is by this little icon here. By looking at them, they don't look amazing. We click this button over here, go to the skin section. And so if you were to upgrade him to this skin, oh, here we go, instant mode. So as you can see, if you preview the max level, you get another percentage of infantry attack and infantry defense. So definitely nothing crazy. Don't worry about it if you're not having the ability to unlock every single one of these skins. It doesn't look like the stat boosting is going to be anything too crazy. There's also another event going on called the Trial of Courage, and I would highly recommend that every single one of you try to complete up to level 60 on this event. I'm just trying to find it. So here it is. Basically, levels 1 through 60 of these fervent followers or niflings, whatever you want to call them, spawn around the map, and you get good rewards when you kill them. And so if you're a smaller player, or if you're just saving up your purple shards to exchange them in the future, it's a good event to build those up. And then once you hit level 20, you begin getting gold shards that vary from season 1 to all the way up to 3. I personally think that once you hit level 51, that is when these things start to become very hard. I dropped a total of 3 million power completing this event because so many of my troops became wounded, but you get a lot of speed ups, get a lot of resources to help heal your troops. So definitely a worthwhile event if you can. Every 5 levels, you're going to have to rally a target. And so levels 55 and 60, they actually aren't as hard, in my opinion, as the solos between levels 51 and 59, just because you have to do it all on your own and you're versing sometimes up to 12 million tier 6 troops. So definitely be prepared to have a couple of troops wounded. And then you also have these tribal conquests. You should try and schedule these out with your tribe just so every single person has a chance to get some of these rewards. And then it's all based on how far in the precipitation that you have in your tribe, like how far along in the levels everyone is. And so at different markings, I don't have them shown because we've hit them all. Like if 50 people in your tribe kill the level 31 at least, then you'll unlock a monster, and it progresses from there. So definitely try to time that out with your tribe and get as many people on as possible to do that at once. So like I said, I dropped 3.5 million power doing this event, which is really good because there is also migration going on. And so the migration pools, it's kingdoms 1 through 72, that's pool 1, and then it's 73 through 156, that's pool 2, that's the pool that I'm in. And then there's pool 157 through 192. And so those are the 3 different pools of migration that are going on. If you go into migration, you'll see that there are strong kingdoms, common kingdoms, and recommended kingdoms. So obviously the difference in that is the strength in their top 100 members. And if you're in a strong kingdom, you can only accept 25 migrants plus 2 special migrants. So the special migrants are any player, I think it's over 100 million or 150. I don't quite remember off the top of my head. It's in the Discord announcements. And so if you're in a common kingdom, you can accept 100 migrants and then 5 special migrants. So that's why my kingdom, we did a bunch of maps trying to figure out if we can get down to a common kingdom status or not. But basically, every single person in the top 150 in our kingdom would have to delete every single one of their troops. And so it just wasn't worth it. And so as you can see, if you go to a recommended kingdom, it is a lot cheaper to do so than going to a strong or a common kingdom. It is a lot cheaper to do so. But I know that most people, where they want to go is into a strong kingdom. So that's the summary of migration. Hit me up if you're looking for a new kingdom to go to. Definitely feel free to shoot me a DM in the game anytime. From the time of this video, there is, I'm going to say, I'm going to find it. Looks like there are 2 days left, so if you see this and want to come on over to 144, just to finish a DM. A couple other events are going on. We have, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but there's this gift event, basically another spending event. Good way to get these World Tree dues if you're trying to ascend a lot of your mounts, like a lot of the rally leaders are. There's Ember's Onset, basically just a daily login event where you can get some of these shards. And then there's the Vikings event. And the only thing I want to touch on in this event is there is the team up and open the chest part of this event, if my game will load. And it basically, you and 2 other Alliance members or friends can team up, and when you guys spend money, you get these coins and you can buy these good rewards. So definitely just something, if you're looking to spend a couple bucks, maybe find two other teammates to team up with to get max rewards. And so that is it for the Viking Rise update. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing down below. And I will be coming out with future videos for the Rolo challenge, showing you guys exactly all of the secret room locations and just the main rooms that you have to hit in order to move on to the next level. And I'm also going to come out with another video kind of go over the mount ascending and these new stats that go with that. So thanks for tuning in today. I will see you guys in the next one.